Go Devils! Go Devil! I see the hat. Oh, it's y'all. Oh, it's y'all.
Oh, yes, sir.
Right now, we are 6-1 right now.
Wow.
Oh, we're doing good.
Ranked number 1, right?
I have no idea, but this is our year. That's all I can tell you. This is our year. After years of getting banged up in the playoffs, which is obviously not our fault. That's not our fault. They're just really trying to do something nice for us, and they get banged up every time. But this year, this is our year. This is our year. So, shout out to Najee Jihad / Kid Problem. Now I see that and understand that I didn't have to run away to Grand Centurions. I had to just drop the clown act. I had to drop the busting up the piece at home and at school, and acting like I was the parent, and acting like I was in charge, acting like I knew better than everyone, sleeping in class, always having a quick response for everything. Another dumb crap, you know. I confess, I was very, very angry. All I had to do was just do the right thing. And now I see I was much, much closer than I could imagine to being able to have made Grandma and Papa proud. I had so much bigger of a chance of making Grandma and Papa proud than I imagined. I was really hoping to hear, "I'm proud of you. I am no longer disappointed in you." But I knew I was never gonna make them proud. Cheryl Marconi blocked me on Facebook, and then the next day, my grandfather died. He had his message about how disappointed he was in me. And a few days later, Cheryl Marconi blocked me on Facebook, and then my grandfather was gone. Need I remind you, I was named after him, Clarence Isidore Kenner. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to make Grandma and Papa proud. And that dream has been dashed because I had that attitude of being too quick to respond. I'm not feeling sorry for myself. I'm accepting accountability. I was doing all the wrong things. I wasn't listening to my parents. And now I see that that attitude of just being disrespectful, you know, not doing what my parents told me to do, just running my mouth when I know I didn't have to, always having a response for everything, just not being grateful, not acting like the smart person I am. I called all the bad stuff that happened to me to happen to me. I was warned so many times, but I didn't want to listen. I was just so mad and jealous of my siblings and how grandma and papa were proud of them, but weren't proud of me. But now I see how much of a hard-headed monster I was, and now I see that how, you know, I was proving them right. They knew that I would be a bad child. They knew about me commenting on everything. They knew that I would be scaring a lot of my classmates. And they knew that I would be making them feel unsafe, and that I had the nerve to behave like this when I'm the grandchild of a pastor. So yes, this is a true story. My grandparents really did, you know, crash out. My Aunt Gloria crashed out. At their 50th anniversary wedding anniversary. It's their 50th wedding anniversary, and my mother, who had just turned 43 at that damn time, she announced to everybody at the party, I don't know where the fuck it was. I should fucking ask my sister and shit like that. But or ask my brother Kenyatta or my brother Devin. But they knew that I was going to be a bad kid. And at 16, I was just angry because I knew I was never going to make grandma and papa proud. Despite having all those chances, I knew I was going to blow them. And now I see I could have made them proud. Now they're not even watching over me. But I really respect grandma and papa, just like I respect and love Grandma Minnie. Grandma Minnie wasn't like that. But grandma and papa, you know, they were disappointed in me instead of proud. The minute, you know, my mother announced that she was about to have me. I was born in May 98, and the party was Thanksgiving 1997. That's when the party was for my grandparents' 50th anniversary. I remember this shit because I was at my grandparents' 60th anniversary, Thanksgiving of 2007, shortly after I lost Grandma Minnie. Like 3 months after I lost Grandma Minnie. And Bree and Devin, they both showed up at Grandma Minnie's funeral. And again, Grandma Minnie, the only grandparent I was able to make proud of without having to without, you know, having to try to make them proud. And I put no effort into it. You know, I was bad as a kid, always having to turn my car to yellow and shit. I was really bad. I was always, most of this bad behavior was running my mouth, always having something to say. Um, I'm not sure when I'm finishing school, but I invited some of my friends to come. I know Lauren will be up here. I know Amanda will show up. My Eagles are gonna go belt to ass in a revenge game at home. You Giants fans ain't ready. In Washington, nothing is funny. Leave us alone. Leave us alone, Washington. You focus on you and having the losing season you deserve. Just worry about you, doofus. Worry about you, Washington. Instead of laughing at Philly. Yes, we lost to the Giants and we lost to the Broncos. But not this time. We're going belt to ass on these bastards. Yeah, I've been having a lot of nightmares, you know. That's why I shower before I go to bed to avoid these nightmares. But they happen anyway. And then I shower when sometimes I get up, depending if I had those nightmares. It's just, these nightmares, they make me feel very dirty, and I have these fucking nightmares because Grandma and Papa were just so disappointed in me that now they're in heaven, they're just running and hiding from me. I made a lot of people run and hide because of how immature and bad my behavior was. So now Grandma and Papa are hiding from me in heaven. They're like, they go in somewhere and hide. They go in a corner and hide from me. Well, that's how badly I disappointed my grandparents. Because there's no disappointment in heaven. So, and they already let me know how disappointed they were in me. And they promised they weren't watching over me in any way. So that's what they're doing. They're like, I shouldn't have been acting like that. That immaturity. Acting like a class clown. You know, that Marlon Wayans trying to act like the Wayans brothers, but that was just scripted. That television BS is not real. I figured that too late. I had so many chances of making Grandma and Papa proud. That was my dream. I know it ain't gonna happen. My dream is officially dashed. You know, but that's the consequences of disobedience. You know, Exodus 20:12, honor thy mother and thy father. Now I see that shit's real. But I figured it out way too late. Now it's over. So many people thought it was funny that I'm depressed, I can't sleep at night. I just can't make it no more. I can't take it anymore. I just can't believe how disappointed my grandparents were in me before they passed. They just, they left messages to me talking about how disappointed they were in me. I still can't believe Cheryl Marconi blocked me, TJ's sister. I had all the signs in front of me that I never was gonna make Grandma and Papa proud. I had dreams and nightmares of it at 16. During my time in Ace Playhouse, I had nightmares of not making Grandma and Papa proud, and that really happened. But I'm growing, and I'm proud of myself and my dark skin. You know, there was a time where I used to hate being black. I used to wish I was Italian or Polish, and that I had Janet Zwergel as my grandma, you know. And then 2015 at Hairspray, I believe at Hairspray, you know, we met, and she really made me feel like a grandson. And she is my adoptive grandma. Yeah, I'm one of them. She is. And I would love to hear from her for the holidays. You know, but that's what I want for Christmas. Talking about how much I want Aunt Gloria to be proud of me. I already know that's not gonna fucking happen. But I have Grandma Janet Zwergel and Grandma Janet Schnorbush who's gonna tell me they're proud of me. Or I can, any of these grandparents I have, adoptive grandparents, they're gonna say that they're proud of me. I know Grandma Teresa's gonna leave that in her card, that she's proud of me. She's gonna throw that in there. But I've learned from my mistakes. I'm not picking on myself. I'm not beating myself up. I'm learning from it. I've learned to love being black. And it's about loving who you are. And also, I did. I know I'm not the only one that didn't make Grandma and Papa proud. I know I'm not the only one. They were disappointed in Jonathan too. This is about 2001 or some bullshit like that. Maybe 2000, 2001, some shit like that. Jonathan Mormon, he killed his uncle. But they were more disappointed in me because I was just the average Generation Z, typical, and just very embarrassing. I was nothing like Grandma and Papa, and I'm still nothing like them. Even when I grow up to be a kind person, they won't even watch me from heaven. Now I see what it's like when you're trying to show someone something. You're trying to and that person doesn't care. Now I understand. When you're doing the right thing and someone doesn't care. Grandma and Papa didn't even congratulate me on being prom king because they didn't care about that shit. So I'm gonna just go ahead and end the vlog now. Before I go, Amanda Badillo, you are a great friend and a way better friend than Audric and Roderick could ever be. Jemiah, happy birthday. Letty, happy birthday. Miss Christine Sagata, happy birthday, ma'am. Aunt Pat, happy birthday. Oh, and Mana, I forgot to tell the whole world. I forgot to let the world know that it was your 97th birthday, but my adoptive great-grandparent. My first taste of having a great-grandparent. Mana, happy 97th. Need to tell the world. Okay. You guys take care. Go Birds.